Welcome, all my aliens, apes, and zombies. It's Crypto Novo 311. And that's right, I'm back at it again. We're going to do some crypto punk, some Ethereum, some Bitcoin. That's what we're going to do right now as we're waiting for Best RX to come on. And we are at 3,800 on our Bitcoin. So we're coming down a little bit. Expected that. It was coming up and up and up. If you look at the weekly chart there, I mean, it has gone up almost every single day except for that one day in July, the last day of July right there. Or July 30th rather, and it just kept on going up and up and up. So you see that traction going up. It's got to come down at some point, lock in some gains, profit take right now, it looks like. But if you look at the volume's the key, all right? At the end of the day, the volume picked up. But as we saw, large volume at the beginning of this week, all right, July 27th, lots of volume, price goes up, all right? More volume, price goes up. You see it right here. As soon as the volume goes down, price goes down. So we still have a large number of amount of volume coming into the market. So hopefully that's going to help lock in those gains because we want those gains to be locked in. What I mean by that is that more people that are buying at a level, it's going to be harder for people to sell at that level if they want to hold on to it. Other cool things that we can be looking at here is on Crypto Slam. As we can see, our punks have slowed down just a little bit, but still the amount of sales right there at 5 million. Mooncats, ooh, look at that, up 300%. Royal Society of Players is right there. They are taking some notice into the space. We had Zed Run picking up a bit. We have Me Bits, World of Women up there, still holding strong at 1.2 million transactions. 530 unique buyers at over 1,000. World of Women that have sold. What else we got? Cool Cats cooling off. Stoner Cats cooling off. What else we got? Cool Gutter Cat Gang. 33 of them sold. So there's a list. It's kind of cool just to run down there and see what is out there. See what you can pick up, what you can get. Speaking of picking up things, I'm going to pick up the prices on these crypto punks right here. We had a beanie sell earlier today. Oh, looks like we had a prime top hat just sell right now for 140 Ethereum or $362,000. That's right, $362,000 for one crypto punk that just sold right now. That is right, live action. And we have a VR punk with a top hat that sold for number 2892. Top hat, normal beard with the VR. I think that's a pretty good looking punk right there. So as we can see, it got offered up for 185 Ethereum and it sold for 140 ETH right there. Lasted one day on the market from yesterday till today. Sold. If you're looking at other sales right there, floor punk, pretty much floor punks around the board right there. But you guys, if you zoom in a little bit on the bids, we have a large conglomerate of bids on the beanies. 320, 300, and 200 for the beanies straight across the board right up there. So, I mean, look at that. 800,000, 750,000, 500,000, just under 500,000. So these are all bids that are waiting to be accepted if the sellers choose to do those. So, shows the total current bids right there, and number I love to look at is the punks that were for sale. We got down to 1,000 and I think 85, 86, 84, somewhere in that range. Now we're back up to 1,291, which was because people took their punks off of the marketplace to readjust so that they could readjust for the pricing because they didn't want to get swept up, didn't want to lose their their possible things that they could have locked in some better gains there. Hello out there chatting away. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. If there's anything you want me to cover, I'll be happy to cover it. I am going to do a live buy in a little bit. I don't want to talk about what I'm going to live buy now because I don't want to get sniped. So hopefully that lasts a little bit. I'm waiting for possible Best RX to arrive to kind of talk through what we've kind of saw and found we noticed something. So right there, I just updated the punks that were for sale. As you saw, the floor went from 32 punks when I last updated it, which was probably this morning, up to 33.10 for that floor punk. Look how fast that would sell. All right, there's 12 punks in a row. Top 2 rows sell. We're already at 35 of a punk. That's a $5,000 increase of the 24 cheapest punks sold. All right, now we had 88 sell of them to the mining index. 1, 2, 3. Let's just say hypothetically, 50 of them sold right off the bat. We'd be at 36 for our floor. I mean, is a 6-figure floor coming up? I don't know. It's possible. People like round numbers. Well, you want a 6-figure floor right here, number 965. That's one of my punks. He's actually for sale for 73 Ethereum. But you know what? He comes with a nice fat AR filter like you're seeing right here. Maybe BeskRX will be on a little bit with his AR filter because that's who drives this developer punk right here. And we'll take a look at the purple hairs because why? Because I own 2 of them. That's why. And they're both for sale right here at the end, the top row. So we have the purple hair with the vape, which is my Discord pump. We have my developer punk right here. Some pretty good punks. This one sold yesterday, I believe, and already going to try to get flipped. Yep, sold for 50. So someone's going to try to make a quick 38,000 off that or so. And there's one more thing I wanted to look at is the current sales, which we did look at. Yep, just the current sales, and then the top hat. Top hat attribute class right here. This one currently sold for 140. So as you can see, run of top hats, almost all of them are at or right under 100 Ethereum. So we might be cutting to the chase here. We are going to be looking at some other art right here. Where are we at here? Let me take a look. We had last night some street art that we had. I bought some street art last night. It was awesome. And Manish actually had some other tribute pieces that came out, some collaborations. So this is in New York City, so feel free to contact him on Twitter. Really good guy, really cool, really fun. And there we go. That's the one that got tagged up. So CryptoPunk owners want their things seen. He tags them up in New York City. He's up on Maker's Place here with his CryptoPunks. We also had another one because he has actually a live bid going on. Robin and friends over here on Foundation. He has the Bastard Countryside, 15 years of work in the industry. Doesn't use like an OG camera, like one of those things you put like your head underneath the hood and it stands on this like huge tripod. So he has a 4 Ethereum bid right here on his Bastard Countryside on the Storm Drain. And it's just awkward. This is I know the secret behind this, but I want you guys to take a in-depth look at why the light is coming towards you like this. So interesting art here that he was able to walk me through this past weekend. So you have a countdown on a bid there for some of his art, and his NFTs and his style is very unique. It shows kind of the Rust Belt of what I think of America, but he's actually out in the UK and actually born in Australia. So bridging the world, bridging the gap, something cool that I saw out there. I was waiting for a buddy to come on for the live buy. I might just go ahead and live buy it because I don't want anyone to snipe me and get it. Alejandro is another one that was featured here on Foundation, not by me by any means, but I put him a little shout out because these are really cool as well. There again, it shows a significant style of one artist's work, and every one of these pictures tells a different story. And for me, the story is always just about hard work and travel and getting from point A to point B. And I can almost endlessly look at these type of photographs, but these are NFT now. They are turning into collections. As you can see, I mean, sold, and resold on a whole bunch of these. The carpoolers, I thought it was a really neat project, which was put together. Another street artist right here, Gazoo to the Moon. If you ever lived in New York, which I haven't, but people have seen this all over the place. And then Ahmed came on and talked about chiptoed punks, not cryptoed punk, chiptoed punks. Make sure I get that one right. And and we need to know about one NFT. You know, toss it in the comments. I'll check out any NFT that we can. You know, shoot me the direct link, and I'll pull it up right here, and we can check it out right away. And my thoughts on Chain Faces from 2020. Not too familiar with that project. However, you can look it up and take a gander at it. But what I wanted to do, I was going to see if Beskar was going to come in and join me. I'm trying to multitask here. Dun, 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 dun. I see. He's having problems with something I can possibly help him with, but we'll see. But you know what? I'm going to get into the live buy because I want to live buy something. So we are going to go to the, how would I collect that? How would I, let's see. Can't copy and paste that image. I can click on this, but I can't copy it. So how would I go about that? Actually, you can just send it to me on DM if you can at CryptoNovo311 because I can't copy and paste that link that you just gave me. So I'm sorry. I'll try to do it in the chat, but it's not. How would I be able to do that? I can click on it. The button I'm on using Restream, I can click on. If anyone knows a solution of how you can copy something on it, I wanted to check out the People of Banana Island documentary book on Foundation. I see. So we're gonna go over to the live buy here. Done. Maybe we won't because we got something maybe in Mies. Just give me a second here. I'm pulling up the Banana Island documentary. Commercial rights of the documentary are sale. After the sale, complete owner of the NFT will receive a 4K high quality movie file of this documentary and footage. All right. Well, we'll see it. Bring it right over here. And here we go. People of Banana Island documentary. So here we go. We're talking about rights ownerships to documentary. As we can see right here, the first collector who bought this NFT will receive only printed copy of this book, which is a signature of artist. So here we go. We got some live action right here. You can find it on Foundation, as you can see. Greetings as well. So hard work that's put into this now. I mean, this is what I love about the NFT space. This is what we can do with it. You can get something like this. You don't need to have a huge production studio to get this all done. All you have to do is just get yourself, make it yourself, put it out there yourself. If you have a story to tell, then you can tell it yourself. All right. Freedom right there. We're going to bring in Beskar if he's ready. Type it in the private chat if you're good to go. Hey, Beskar, what's going up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, you got that filter, I think, is in the shop, huh? We're getting it ready for sale. Is that what we got going on here?
We got some filters in the shop, and wish we could go live with that, but something's going on and can't figure it out.
Yeah, well, you know what? Don't worry about it. But you know what? I do want to figure out what we were talking before in the DM. We saw a little something. We like to do some digging. We like to see what's out there. These crypto punks are selling like crazy, but what else is out there? We found a couple other projects that are out there. And, some of these projects that we find, we just dig around in like Crypto Slam. We see what's going up and down in the markets. not that we play it by any means, but we're trying to find those cool things. And you came across something pretty cool. Now, I don't want to say it too fast because I don't want to have anyone click me to beat me to it. But it's something that you actually collected a couple of days back. Is that correct? Like 2 days ago or so?
Last night, actually. Not
Well,
too terribly long ago.
well, you know how that is in the crypto world. Last night is like 2 days ago because everything's almost in dog years, where 1 year is equal to 7 years because crypto goes by so fast.
I mean, it really does, and that's actually what drew me in was the upward trend on these, and really, kind of started learning about how they work. So you tell me, like, I know we've got one in mind we're gonna buy. So do you want to just go ahead and do that? And while you
Yeah, I'm just gonna go click buy. If I gotta make sure I got the right screen up
I
here.
hope it's still there. I hope it's still there.
Oh, that's not the right screen. Hold on. I don't know where it is then. Hold on a second. Hold on. Got too many tabs. All right. Well, I'm just gonna open up a new one then. All right. So I'm gonna go like this. All right. So
And let's just say we've done our research here. We're gonna click buy if this is available.
Now, none of this is ever financial advice. What we're doing, it's just what I don't know, what we think is best to do. I guess I thought I just brought it up. What did I do with it?
Well, it was there and it flashed away. So hopefully you're not getting sniped right now. There it is.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna buy the Ace of Spades right here of Royal Society of Players.
And let's not get run around too. So we'll throw a little gas at it.
Whoa! Who's buying it? Me or you? I'm just hitting clickety click. I'm not gonna add any gas to it because you know what that does sometimes for me, it actually slows it down. That for some reason this is never the key for me. So
well I got a story to tell about gas too.
If someone's gonna beat me to the gas hunt on it, then more power to them.
That's right.
So what am I getting myself into if I'm able to, if this process goes through, which it just now just says complete.
Well, my friend, welcome to the Royal Society of Players.
Is it all right? Royal Society of Players. All right, so I got an Ace of Spades.
Oh boy, did you ape in too on the Royal Society of Players. But yes, this is so far shaping up to be a pretty awesome community, and just a lot like Ether cards. This is a this is your entry into the Royal Society of Players. It's your access token. And so that it is playing cards, right? And there's around 768 of each card. So there's an equal distribution of the cards. It's that second one there. There's an equal distribution of the cards, plus there are, I think I want to say 16 or 13 Joker cards too, and those are completely unattainable, which is also what really started the bull run last night on this whole collection. So each NFT here has the number, the background. There's a bunch of traits, right? Numbers, backgrounds, what kind of crown it is, what color the number is, what suit, of course, right, that it is, and all these variations. There you go. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Oh, look at that one, the Alien Joker.
The Alien Joker. Yeah, so I think three of these sold last night or something like that. And there's one a 50 ETH sale, a 69 ETH sale, of course, for the Alien Joker. And so the way these work too is, so yeah, I mean, one card is your access token, but then they are doing all kinds of community giveaways and collections. And so a lot like the traits of a crypto punk, right? Where it's a VR punk or it's a beanie hat or whatever it is. The Royal Society of Players is grouping along the same lines. Now there is a resident poker player on the founding team. So this very much is a poker club. Like make no bones about it. There are poker players abound in the Royal Society of Players. And in fact, they're going to be hosting poker tournaments, and that's part of the roadmap as well. But really, what I thought was kind of cool was how they would, they're utilizing the funds that are coming in to reward back to the community, and the way they're doing that right now is by giving away, essentially doing giveaways for all the fives enter in this giveaway. But the one that caught my eye was when they were doing royal flush giveaways. And what this means is if in your wallet you own a royal flush, so ace, king, queen, jack, 10 of spades, for example, then you're eligible for that giveaway. Now that's a much smaller community.
Sure, yeah.
That own a royal flush, and so they're gamifying these, sort of the activity within the community by what cards you're holding. So what you've done, my friend, is essentially buy one of a small supply of aces. Okay, and so aces and ace of spades in particular, and maybe you should maybe we'll now's a good time to drill down into the traits of the one you picked up.
Now, so I looked on the traits here already. All right, so the properties of mine are that my card is a sterling silver card. All right, so the sterling silver, this regular, the back of the playing card. My color is a royal red, as you can see, obviously by that nice fat red spade in there. My crown on it is a queen's crown right here, that the crowning accent on it. My suit is the spade, as you can see right there.
Now that's key.
The spaded suit.
The ace of spades is probably the most famous card in the whole deck.
And that's probably the most famous card in a lot of decks, as you would see in a lot of whatever historical movies, photographs, major reference. So this is interesting. The surface is a marble surface. That's the background of the card, like the card's being played on a marble surface. And then finally, I have the value of it being an ace.
Now let's see. What is so like I said, there's 785, I guess, aces. And yeah, this is a good place to start. Now, these are moving, right? So now you bought the floor ace. Correct?
For the spades, correct.
I bought the floor ace of spades, which is only a couple away from the true floor. And so, you've got a real desirable card that one day is going to make someone's spades royal flush.
And then is there any way that these are connected by getting the flush of it and collecting the different stakes of the cards? Because that's what kind of makes it collectible for a lot of people, is they get those straights, to get those flushes, to get the the royal straight flushes, because that's what makes it very interesting in collecting any type of cards, is getting the ones that are either serial numbered together or collectible as regular playing cards would be considered.
Well, I think they're in the realm of anything is possible, right? Like however the Royal Society of Players wants to assemble and congregate and reward, I assume the community is going to largely drive that. Now, it's a pretty strong community too. Like that was one thing I saw when I was doing my own research last night. And let's see, just kind of looking at the clubs that are kind of forming, right? There's over 500 people active on their Discord right now. They've already sorting into clubs. So the wallets that own jokers already have a Discord role. And there's a category that I see called high rollers, which if you ask me, you've qualified for that. aping in at that amount. But it may be about how many cards you hold. And yeah, the floor right now. So this is good to know. The current floor is 0.3.
So you're looking at a 0.3 overall floor for this. Do we know what they came out as with as far as the release of the project? Yeah, there it is. 0.3, 0.3. So we have a couple at 0.3 right here. Now it goes up to 0.33 almost immediately.
Yeah. So I'll show you, where I started off last night. I can show you where the moves I was making late last night. So this all stemmed yesterday, and I can start there. I sold my Justin Aversano yesterday. It was a Knight of Swords Tarot scroll. Nice. And I've had it since March. And I 10x'd on it. And yeah, I think I left it hanging out there at the floor. I was too much going on in NFTs this weekend, and I missed that. And I'm sure it's even going to go up even more after the news from today. But so I sold that, and I took those and flipped them back and diversified, and went ahead and bought into a bunch of collections that I think are really looking cool right now. So here I'll take over.
Get the screen share going on there.
Undo's got the screen share.
All right.
So I probably should have signed into my wallet before. Turn me off for a while.
I got you. You're in the green room back there with your window. So we just did a live buy with the Royal Society of Players. We have Beskar on right now. He's connecting his wallet so we can go through the host of Degens if he wants to talk Degens. But right now we're talking these cards that just got released. When did they get just released? When did they get released?
So I think they were about 4 days ago or 5 days ago or something like that. So, it's pretty recent from what I remember, but they've been, steadily going up, and they've got quite a few well-known NFT folks, influencers, celebrities that have already, bought in, essentially joined the club. So the first one that I bought last night was, now I knew that just from doing my own research that face cards were going to be desirable. And so I figured I'd get a good looking face card. So the first one I bought, and I got this one at 0.5 yesterday, was this red. So I like this red leather table with the hearts and the red king here. And I just like that combo. And so I grabbed this one at 0.5 yesterday, which was pretty much the floor on Kings yesterday. And if we're looking at where we ended up today, as OpenSea loads, yeah, I mean, we're up to 0.65 for the floor, right?
Wow.
And I have a red leather, which would be already kind of be in the 1 ETH value here. Here's another red leather at 1.65. So I'm feeling really good about that one. And then, the other thing you can do is you can essentially make poker hands. And so in my mind, I was maybe going to even grab one more king. But I was like, well, right now I've got I wanted to have a pair of kings then. Have the chance at a pair of kings. So
not one, but two, in case you got to build that poker hand, you can use
that.
You can use
This,
that for a full house later. You can use that. And you know what they can definitely do with that game? They can, people say like, all right, the best 10 poker hands gets X amount, or, whoever has this gets that, and there's, that's what's amazing about this type of technology. You can really wind it any way you want to bring, to maximize the experience.
yeah, I mean, it's totally open now. And so, now I do like, I have a poker hand, which is one of the things I want to do. And I took your NFT advice, not financial advice. And when you said, hey, never just buy one, I always grab two. So I grabbed this king last night at 0.4. So this was a floor king last night. And it's probably still a floor king, but the floor is already up to nearly 0.7 here. So we almost doubled in 24 hours. Now,
Not bad.
I've got that one listed because I would take, that kind of return right now. And I'm watching that floor to make sure it doesn't go too fast. And then I figured, okay, if this was really going to blow up, I wanted to make sure, well. I wanted to make sure I had, and speaking of which, this was my buying partner, JRR Token. He was helping me through this last night.
Walking off the ledge.
Off the ledge is right. And so, it was just Novo just bought into the Royal Society of Players, and he aped in.
Congratulations.
Now, to me, number 5 holds a lot of special meaning to me. And I was like, well, just in case this thing goes to the moon and I can't keep up with it, I wanted to make sure I had my card that could stay in my wallet to be my access token. So now holding this one, grabbed it at 0.22. And I'm already liking the value on it because you look at the haze backgrounds and they're already at 0.529. So I actually almost made out better on this card between yesterday and today because of what I bought in at. So yeah, man, that's Royal Society of Players.
Play on, play
there, Token. What do you think of my most recent card, number 3759, right there? I got an ace of spades. I aped them.
Oh, that is
Beskar and myself did a little research. We saw that there's a potential of the next one going right to 2 Ethereum. So my risk to reward I thought was minimized if I can purchase this one. But I'm liking the gamified approach. What these things are going to become. That's the coolest thing for me is like, what are they going to turn into? You're going to need this ace to gain certain access, or maybe you get a free buy-in at some type of poker game in the future that would just almost.
Well, I think somebody had like a party the other night, like in Chicago or something,
right.
And I'm like,
there's
what?
Parties.
Yeah, there's parties.
Access tokens. That's right. And I'm trying to dig it up on their Discord right now, but what they did say, I'm looking through the announcements again. Here it is. Where is it?
Parliament Funkadelic. Everyone gets laid.
Well, the biggest thing I saw were these ticket giveaways. They have committed that they're going to be doing like NFL tickets and NHL tickets and NBA tickets. There's some real backing behind this, and it's cool to see.
I think, what was it, Ja Rule's also involved with this one?
This is also a Ja Rule. Well, he's in the Royal Society of Players. I do know
he's touched it. He's touched one.
So here, this is really cool to read. So there's a treasury, right? And so there is going to be sort of a treasury members only access. They're committing to poker tournaments and gaming. They're talking about these global in-person meetups. So they're already planning gatherings at CES, South by, Bitcoin, Art Basel. They're committed to a second generation NFT. So card holders are going to get a bonus NFT airdrop to them. And then this idea of the royal competitions, I think, is what is really cool. Rewarding owners for possessing cards that make a poker hand. So 2 of a kind, 3 of a kind, full house straight. And they're just going to be announcing these, and they're looking for making merchandise. I can tell you right now, I'd buy a T-shirt with that logo on it. That's pretty sick. And in looking for brand partnerships. So that's just from their announcements. And they've already been doing things they've committed to.
That's awesome.
Yeah, numbers and cards and images, that's an easy sell. I mean, it's pretty cool looking through it right now.
And so they've been in market for 9 days at 0.08 mint.
I'm going to flight my book to NYC for Royal Society
You
OP
better believe that
party
NFT
on
NYC,
August 18th.
Oh, they're having one next week, huh?
The 18th, August 18th. So in 2 weeks, they're having a party.
2 weeks. Well,
another source.
I'm already, if the community aspect of this really takes off, I mean, this is looking pretty good. In fact, maybe I'll swipe up a couple more floors. What do you say, JR Token? I mean, you got to get at least an access token, right?
Well, do I?
What's that?
I need an access token, or everyone.
Well, you got to grab one of these, right? so you can hang with us.
I know I'm gonna be on like the other, but that's the thing. There's so many interesting projects that have these keys, to get in. That's like the MetaKey play. You've got there's one I'm also following called Friends with Benefits, nice. Which is really really interesting. It's almost like the Soho Club of of NFTs, but a lot more creative and less douchey.
That's very cool too. Very, very cool.
That's the accessibility that, the NFTs are trying to bring to people rather than just having a straight image like we've seen, early in the NFT process. But now the accessibility is what's going to stand them apart. What you can offer the people who hold these things. Is it access? Is it free gameplay? Is it whatever it may be? Some people are in it just to flip it and try to double up real quick, which is probably the case for anyone. Heck, at the end of the day, who doesn't want a little bit more ETH, which eventually you can turn into whatever you want it to, either more NFTs or you can just totally cash out. But, just seeing how every time, almost every week, the versatility of an NFT, if it's like the voids you have right there where you can get it into Somnium space, which, has happened a couple days ago, feels like a couple hours ago. And then also with these cards coming up next, where it's going to give you access to different events, different famous people, probably. It's just endless. What else you looking there, Beskar? What else you looking at in your wall?
Well, so yeah, last night was definitely a research night. And again, I wanted to put. I knew that I knew my Justin piece was gonna make me wish I hadn't sold it. So I want to make sure I was reinvesting that ETH into projects that I thought had some good legs. So I turned one NFT into 9, and dug around in some projects. Now, one thing I thought was pretty cool was, I mean, I always thought the goats were cool. I liked them, but a new announcement got me kind of excited about them, in the fact that you're going to be able to breed goats and forge them. So essentially, but you can borrow. You can take 2 goats and forge them to breed one, and you get to pick the attributes from each goat that you want to move on to the bred goat. So the attributes become valuable a little bit there. And I was like, okay, well, I want to make sure I am able to participate in that if I can. And I thought I grabbed a cool desirable trait, which are these 3D glasses. So I basically bought the 3D glasses off the floor for goats. That was cool. I didn't stop there.
You did like the supermarket sweep of NFTs.
I kind of did. I kind of did a supermarket sweep
rundown.
a little hedging, like make sure, you know, I got some stuff that I'd be into. And actually, I've already sold one that I bought last night. And one of the projects, I mean, I just think they're really cool. Animetas. These are, you know, 16-bit looking profile pics, you know, generative. They're really cool. So, and these seem to be kind of running. So I grabbed two of them and immediately listed one of. So I grabbed this one at near the floor of these plasma cannons, which were some of the most affordable weapons. So I thought weapons were really cool. So I grabbed one of these. And then I grabbed one with a samurai sword that I really loved. And I set it to, I think it was like double of what I paid for it. And it already sold. Now I'm regretting that a little bit, but I still do have this bad boy, which is very cyborgy, has cool shades. So I'm still in on Animetas, but I've already profited off of them, which is great.
It always helps, and I saw those Animetas, they sold out pretty heavily, and you know they're gaining some traction as well, or a lot of people are saying. What are those gamified? Are those something they'll be able to bring into a game, or are they just straight metaverse?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's on their roadmap. There's nothing in particular right
well,
now.
that one had that one you got airdropped the hover cars, wasn't it?
That's right. In fact, I bought this before they airdropped, and I still hadn't got my airdrop. So maybe I missed it. Maybe I just missed it, but that's okay. That's okay. The other project that's cool, you know, been keeping an eye on this and just wanted to make sure I was in, was the Vogu. And so JR Token helped me pick this one out.
That was part of the gas wars, wasn't it?
The part of the what? Gas wars, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm feeling good about this one and just make sure I'm kind of in that if I want to be in that.
Did you get your head? They were giving out like sandbox Vogu heads.
Also,
drops.
oh, that was that's what I was thinking of for the not the Animetas, the sandbox wearable. I have not gotten, so I gotta.
You're supposed to though.
I am. I'm supposed to. And then you know we were talking about gas wars today. Well, I kind of fought a gas war against myself today, and was really into this Galaxy Fight Club, which I think are going to be kind of cool. It's a Super Smash Bros. Type game with popular NFTs. Like, you know, I guess they're trying to get, you know, the bulls and the apes and, you know, a bunch of the collections to kind of sanction their release. They dropped 2,000 Genesis today that sold out very quickly. Sold out within probably 10 or 15 minutes. And so I put in 2 mints and I didn't up my gas because I was, you know, didn't even know if there was going to be a competition. And then they were selling out so quickly that I didn't think I was going to get one. So I minted a third with high gas just to make sure I could grab one. And then they said, oh, on the Discord, we're sold out. And I was like, damn, I missed out on that. But those are so hot, I should grab one off secondary because people had already listed secondary. And let me show you this, which I'm still kind of laughing at. Especially if this becomes a thing. Where is it? Keep going down to the very beginning of all sales. Secondary sales. I'm the first secondary buy.
First one, huh?
Because I thought I didn't mint one. And I was like, well, you know, fine. I just want to be part of this and I want to play the game. So I bought the first secondary sale. And then guess what?
Trendsetter.
My transactions went through. All 3 of them.
There you go. Lucky you.
So I got 4 after all that.
Buy 1, get 4 when you buy 4 more.
Buy 4, get 4. That was the deal.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that these are a thing because I'm now holding 4.
Well, yeah, you got to play with somebody. So.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, and is it today or tomorrow? Evaverse went live on Steam. I got to get that set up actually.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I put a tweet out there. I think that is tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah.
And those are really cool too. Like they had really cool different.
Well, that's gonna be super interesting. Actually, the person who grabbed the, that pretty cheap, spent a little bit of money on the Coca-Cola NFT auction.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. He's got a couple of those, which I thought was kind of cool.
Mm.
But I guess when you have that, you can have everything.
One-time collector right there. What was the final bid on it? Did it actually finalize
Oh my God,
the
it
sale
was
today?
200 and
217, I think, wasn't it?
217.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's already up for sale for 1,000.
Well, if there's only one of them,
Smart move.
Yeah.
Yep.
History. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what's interesting about that, and was kind of talking with someone else. Now, because that leads to a charitable donation, I wonder if the person who purchased this can actually write that off as a charitable donation, but then turn around and potentially sell. Can they then sell their charitable donation? Like,
you know what? If you don't want to be tracked and want to be crypto, I think you're gonna have to let the tax part of charities go. It's like, I don't know how you could have the best of both worlds.
It's true. That's true.
And for some reason, I don't think the person who bought it is really worried about that. They probably have someone take care of the accounting for them, maybe.
Probably not. Oh, maybe we should both enter in this Zed run. Is it open or is it closed?
No, this is yours. This is
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna happen in a couple minutes, but
I see.
This will be your horse. We'll see what happens because we got a nice. Well, we'll see. Maybe you.
Got a little time for pre-gaming.
Yeah. For sure.
So we're talking about Zed Horse Racing here. We got to queue up in about 9 minutes, so maybe see some ponies take off in 9 minutes.
Yeah,
I sent my horse out to go breed a while back, and
any luck? You got any takers? Go on any dates? You did? You went on another date? Oh my God!
Yes, I did. I made a little bit of wrapped ETH right up there, so I was able to. I still got to wait 4 days before my breeding limit can be reestablished to go at it again, I guess you can say.
How many did you get? How many breeds from this last run?
3, so 3 from both. That's the max I can do.
That's amazing. See, man, you know what? I think this is the destiny of this horse. He's gonna
put him out to breed.
He's gonna be a gigolo.
Well, here's my offspring right here.
So now, what's interesting is let's see which ones are performers, if any. That'd be great. That's a great sign.
Well, I have a 4% on this one.
Yeah, I've been following Sakushi.
So Sakushi mated with the Mystic Knight, and it has done 74 races, won 3 of them. Second place, he placed 8 times, and he showed 6 times.
Funny enough, she's got a little bit of her dad in her with a couple of those 5th, 6th, 7th spikes.
Yeah, probably 6th place all day long. That's what it likes to do.
No, she actually can win.
Well, we've seen it. Not my horse, of course.
No, not yours. Definitely not. But that's what's great. You're making a profit off of your seed.
Probably every horse has their thing to do, and mine's just not a racehorse. Mine will be
something
doing a
else.
lot better off just in the pastures, eating grass, mating with other horses, and breeding champions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about. I'd like to get a little action, if you don't mind.
Well, next time the stable's up, maybe we should just dump all my little ponies into one stable and let them just have fun in there and see what comes out of it.
I think that'd be great.
So
Hey, we got a mini update on Royal Society of Players. Someone swept the floor, and the floor is now at
the hedge fund.
0.3. The floor is at 0.35 now. So it was at
we're at 0.35 for the floor.
Swept the floor and set it at 0.35.
And what was it at prior?
0.3.
It was at 0.3. Now it's up to 0.35, just like that, huh?
Yep. So they say.
It's like
deep in the floor.
You think it's that hedge fund again? Up to no good.
Buying 88 of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's
take a look at that. Let's take a look at that sweep right now. Where is this Sergeant? Oh, it was Sergeant Pepper. Okay. All right. Yes, he. Oh man, he is a massive collector.
He wants full hands and card plays.
There's you, Nova.
Does he have a straight flush now?
They should be. We're gonna have to reach out to these folks and with our aces and kings. See, Sergeant Pepper has hundreds, if not thousands, of NFTs. Yeah, 1,200. So he, this wallet jumps into everything. I don't need to go wallet diving, but yeah, there you go. Floor swept on Royal Society of Players. 0.35 now.
Everything you did when you did.
Well, he might need an ace to. He did get an ace, so he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did he buy a 10?
Oh, this is the floor right now.
Well, that's the current floor right there. I thought that was his account.
Right there.
It's going for the entire, at least one of every single.
There's a marble for for you. So now let's just give me the cue when you got Zed Run, when you want to go back to Zed Run. But like, let's just say you wanted to grab a king of spades right now to make your flush. That'd be 0.74, and then you would need a queen at interesting. The queens actually have a higher floor. It must be a lower supply. 0.83.
No, they're all the same. They all have the same supply in there.
1.5. I just meant supply available to buy.
Oh, yep.
0.7. So you're at 2.2 ETH. And lastly, what do you got?
We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds till that horse race.
So 2.7 ETH would buy you a royal flush of spades. Very interesting.
You gonna go for it?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That would require some more liquidity.
Another Aversano.
I wish I had another one. I don't.
So we'll see how that affects Royal members.
Let's Zed. I got a good feeling. So, JR Token, did you tell
no
of the flipping of this horse? This horse can't stay in one place.
Go ahead.
Well, I actually so this horse looks well, right? Looks well.
Looks well. Looks swell to me.
Looks pretty swell. Looks well. Started in JR. No, I'm sorry. Started in my wallet. It was a Genesis horse I got off of one of the drops. And then we were making some breeding plans. So I packed up Looks Well in the trailer and sent him over to Galactic
Star Riders.
Galactic Star Riders barn. and then we said, wait. Don't even unload them out. Send it back to Beskar Barns. We're gonna do the breeding in my barn. And so then a bunch of new horses showed up to the party, and we bred a bunch of horses. And bing bang boom, J.R.R. Token is taking over now administration
All animal husbandry.
of Looks Well. And he found a new home, a new forever home.
Well, not forever. So
maybe.
what I'm gonna be doing is doing a little horse whispering. I like to say I'm gonna horse whisper to the horse. I'm gonna teach it a few tricks.
By
So
tricks, you
basic,
mean ways
by
of
1 minute
Yeah.
to go. We're adding into the track right
So-
now as we speak.
you want to find out the strengths of these things. So what I'm going to be doing is throwing it into as many of the free races at as many very different lengths as I can and see how we do. And obviously the goal, as usual, would be to find where's that very stable distance or two where we have a win for, or at least a good place and show for first, second, or third. Hopefully more first and seconds, and then again, if it's going to lose in the 10th, 11th, 12th place. So we get that nice U shape. So this horse that we're looking for, where did I put it? Looks well. Gate 11. Let's see. So we put it into a Genesis race earlier today. Sadly, it did not win, but it did come in 10th, and it had fairly good odds. It was 10 odds. That was okay. I was okay with that. Yes, of course, you want to win first, but I'd also, again, rather, if you're going to take a loss, I'd rather be last. So then I put in a free race, came in second for 1,600. So let's see how it does here.
All right, we got to get a good race off here. We got to get these ponies going in the right direction because we either got to be in the top of it or at the end of it. Either we got to be in the money or in the end.
And yeah, so far
Another cool little
we're
backdrop
halfway there.
landscape. I haven't seen this one yet.
Oh, they're coming out with a whole bunch of new cools. Oh, here we go. Okay.
I mean, Looks Well's in an okay position here to make a kick.
Well, already he kicked. He kicked already. He kicked early. But you know what I saw? I was watching this horse in the other race, and he's got like some major power.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it moving up right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing it moving up too.
I'm seeing a first place win happening.
This might be it.
This is good. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Hey now.
I'm talking about J.R.R. Tokens.
Oh, you better believe it.
J.R.R. Tokens secret class of horse racing. And if you want to be a winner, you throw them into my stable.
Hey now.
And
a winner.
And you let me do a little, teach it a trick or two.
Find the right angle to get it the fastest possible.
Oh, yes.
Totally wild.
Yep.
Hey, congratulations on that big horse W there. That was was that a free race?
It was, yes, that was free. But you know what? Right now, it's important to just start understanding its strengths. So far, it's definitely looking like a sprinter. The 14, the 16 is where it's doing some pretty well at. If you click here, click it on its face. Yeah. Let's see what it says. It's like a 1 and a 2 and a 10. Nothing else so far.
That is
I mean,
really nice.
well, so far, yeah. I mean, I would wish it would. Now we just got to amplify that money.
Either that or sell it while it's good and get rid of it and go on to another horse. But you know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's
No,
true.
I did not get rid of this horse yet. We've already. I mean, could you? Yeah, I guess you could. You guys are way better flippers. I don't think I've flipped anything. I fall in love with everything.
Well, if it's making you money and it's winning races, then hold on to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep putting it in there. Giddy up.
All right. Well, Beskar, JJR token. Thank you guys for your time. Unless there's anything you guys want to chat about.
Oh my goodness. No, I think I'm good. I just excited. I hope I get the Coca-Cola t-shirt.
I mean,
That's
I'm
pretty
seeing wins all around. I'm seeing Novo wiping out the floor on Ace of Spades. You know, we're buying, diversifying, laddering up. We're winning Zed run races. This is a good day in NFTs, my friend.
Do you want to do something live right now?
Sure, I'm cool. What do you want to do?
I have a Doge run. I guess I could incubate, or do we save that for another? Want to do that for another time?
Whatever you want to do. Maybe we can get some
I
of
don't
some of
know.
the guys from Doge Run back on again on like maybe Saturday or Sunday or whenever.
Yeah. Let's have them. Yeah, let's have them do it with us live. And I have a Doge Run egg, and I can't wait to see what this breed comes out to be. And if you want to hit them up, let's do it.
I'll reach out to him again, see if we can get him back on. Maybe this
Give
weekend.
us a nice update on what's going down with these doubts.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right. Well, you heard it here. We had the live buy of the Royal Society players. We had the Ace of Spades now off the table. You guys saw the awesome Zed run finish here. I mean, first place. I mean, that's his money in the pocket. Beskar, thanks for the time. JJR Token, thank you for your time. And this is Crypto Novo 311 saying stay positive and love life. Peace.
Peace.